The senior popologist is reporting for duty. Good afternoon and welcome to NEWUP Weather News for this winter weather alert. We are gearing up for this upcoming winter storm that's going to be impacting our area starting overnight tonight and continuing through the day tomorrow and into Wednesday. I'm going to take you right to the models now so you can see what to expect over the next 24 to 36 hours. We'll start with the advisories and warnings that are in place. Winter storm warning has been issued for Marquette and Menominee, southern Marinette, and all of Oconto County. And then a winter weather advisory has been posted for Langlade, Forest, Florence, northern Marinette, Dickinson, Delta, and Baraga County. These are all until 6 a.m. Central Time on Wednesday or 7 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday. We'll start with the North American model, and as you can see, the snow is already on its way in. This is midnight tonight going into tomorrow, and you can see that it's already beginning to impact southern Wisconsin, the Madison and Milwaukee area. And as the evening goes on, this is 6 a.m. tomorrow, you can see that this model pushes the snow into at least northeastern Wisconsin and far southern central upper Michigan already by 6 a.m. tomorrow. As the storm comes through, you're going to see the biggest push of moisture taking place after the lunch hour tomorrow. So you'll see that there might be some gaps, especially for the folks far north and west. But then once that low gets into northern Indiana, southern Michigan, and over Lake Michigan, that's when that moisture is really going to ramp up. And you're going to see, especially for folks south and east of a line from Merrill to Crystal Falls to Marquette, you're going to see that snow really ramp up. And then this low will move on out of here. This is midnight and then going to 6 a.m. on Wednesday with the NAM model. The HRRR model tells a similar story. This will be right at midnight here. And you can see, again, that snow is pushing into southern Wisconsin. By 6 a.m. on Tuesday morning, you can see that the snow hasn't quite gotten as far north with this particular model, but this gives credence to what we were talking about before, where we said that that second slug of moisture is really going to be in the afternoon, and that's where folks in the Upper Peninsula and far northeast Wisconsin are going to be seeing most of their snow. This is noon on Tuesday, and again, you can see that that second push of moisture as we get to around dinner time, this is 6 p.m. on Tuesday, and now you can see that snow has overtaken most of the Upper Peninsula and most of northern and northeast Wisconsin. This model likes the low to hang around just a little bit longer. This will be midnight and then going into 6 a.m. on Wednesday morning. And if you notice a couple slides back, you'll see that with those winds coming out of the northeast, this is where the lake effect snow will really take place, especially across far northern Marquette County. I want to take a minute and show you some of the various models here. I'm not going to name them all off, but as you can see, it's really laying that heavier snow across southeastern Wisconsin and northern Illinois. But you'll notice that there are some spots, especially around Forest, Florence County, northern Marinette County, and then especially across northern Marquette County, where that lake effect snow is going to take place, that you can see that the models are showing that extra snow. But even still, only being about 12 hours out from the start of this snow, you can see that the models are still having a hard time pinpointing just exactly where that line of snow is going to be. I think the best thing to do is stick with the National Weather Service blend of models for the snow forecast. You can see that the snow totals have increased slightly since yesterday, especially across Marquette County and then along the lakeshore by the Bay of Green Bay. But I want to draw your attention in particular to those winter storm warning areas. So Marquette County, where you're seeing that lay down that band of heavy lake effect snow, possibly 8 to 12 inches. And then along the Lake Superior shoreline for southern Delta County, most of Menominee County, and then most of Marinette County and southern Oconto County, 5 to 10 inches of snow possible for the Marinette Menominee area, 5 to 8 inches at Escanaba. You can see that the gradient, there will be not necessarily a sharp cutoff, but enough of a cutoff. You get into Forest, Florence, northern Marinette, Dickinson, and Iron County, expect between 4 and 7 inches of snow, less as you move to the west. So Iron River might only see a couple of inches up to 4 inches of snow. But if you're in Iron Mountain, Kingsford, Florence, or even in spots like Crandon, Leona, you're probably going to be seeing between 4 to 7 inches of snow. And the further west you go, so Vilas, Oneida, Lincoln, Gogebic, Ontonagon, Houghton, and Keweenaw County. Between 1 to 3 inches of snow, I think, is going to be your takeaway from this one. Unless there's a big shift in the track of the storm, you're going to be seeing the least amount of snow out of all of us. So again, the heaviest snow right along that Lake Michigan shoreline and in Marquette County in those northeast wind lake snow bands. But for everyone else, figure between 3 to 7 inches of snow, a pretty wide range, but I think this is what we're going to be looking at for this storm. Thanks so much for tuning in for the update. If anything major changes between now and tomorrow morning, I will be sure to issue a post on Facebook as well as put out a YouTube short if I can. But like I said, it's looking right now like the majority of the snow, the heaviest snow is going to be falling further east. The further west you go, the less snow there is. So a reminder, there is a winter storm warning for southern Marinette, all of Oconto, Menominee, and Marquette counties until 6 a.m. Central on Wednesday, 7 a.m. Eastern on Wednesday, and a winter weather advisory for Langlade Forest, Florence, northern Marinette, Dickinson, Delta, and Baraga County, again, until 6 a.m. on Wednesday for Central, 7 a.m. Eastern. Again, I'm a weather fan, not a weather man, so do be sure to check out with the National Weather Service for the absolute up-to-date latest information on this incoming winter storm. Be safe, shovel smart, and we will be in touch on our Facebook page over the next 24 hours. Take care, everyone, and have a good night.